We are discussing about GATE 2001. Look at the diagram. For the circuit shown, D1, D2 are identical diodes with ideality factor of unity. Thermal voltage Vt is given as 25 millivolts. If the reverse saturation current Is for the diode is 1 picoampere, then compute the current I flowing through the circuit and also calculate Vf and Vr as indicated. So the given applied voltage is 50 millivolts connected as shown. So what was given is nothing but diode 1 and diode 2 are identical diodes with ideality factor. Ideality factor given as eta is equal to 1. So ideality factor eta is equal to 1 for both the diodes. And Is reverse saturation current Is is equal to 1 picoampere. Pico is 10 power minus 12. Now we are going to calculate I value, and next we are going to calculate what is the value of Vr and Vf. Okay. So assume that one Is1 is nothing but reverse saturation current flowing through the D1, and Is2 is nothing but reverse saturation current flowing through D2. So these two are reverse saturation currents. Even though both are identical, just we are naming it as separately Is1 and Is2. Both are same only, that is 1 picoampere. Reverse saturation currents. Okay. So we will indicate the directions of reverse saturation currents and the forward currents for both the diodes based on their forward and reverse, forward bias or reverse bias. Look at this diagram. Diode 1 is connected with 50 millivolts, whereas it is positive terminal, this is negative terminal. So diode 1 will be under forward bias and diode 2 will be under reverse bias. Whenever diode 1 is forward bias, at that time current flows from P to N. So that is nothing but it is I. Okay. And whenever the diode is under reverse bias, current flows from N to P, and that current is always equal to reverse saturation current, which is nothing but Is. And if you observe, both the diodes are in series, so that implies nothing but same current should flow. So by that time, whether I is equal to Is or Is is equal to I, because I is forward current and Is is reverse current. So whenever the two currents are going to be in series, look at the situation. Now the two currents which are different, if you are looking at, one is forward current, the other is reverse current, but in series currents has to be same. So in this one, effective current is nothing but the current flowing in this circuit. It is I effective. I effective is the smallest of two currents. So smallest of two currents is nothing but smallest of two currents. So I effective is nothing but simply it is I naught, that is Is. I naught or Is both are going to be used to represent the reverse saturation current, which is nothing but 1 picoampere. So now the direction indicated for the I is nothing but this is I is equal to Is. We can write I, the specified direction over here, this is I is equal to, which is the same current Is. So that is nothing but 1 picoampere. Next we are interested in the calculation of Vf and Vr. Vf is nothing but voltage across forward bias diode, and Vr is nothing but voltage across reverse bias diode. Okay. So remember that one. Whenever you are going to check about the characteristics of Vi characteristics of a diode, at that time it will be looks like this one. Under reverse bias, the characteristics are going to be looking like in this way. These are the reverse characteristics shown. So this portion is called as reverse bias. During this reverse bias, the reverse voltage and this is current IR. Okay, IR is equal to I naught, that is reverse saturation current, which is constant in reverse bias. Constant in reverse bias. It doesn't depend on applied reverse voltage. So under reverse bias, we know important thing, under reverse bias, okay, the current flowing through the diode, which is nothing but I0 or IS, reverse saturation current, doesn't depend on applied reverse voltage VR. Okay, so whatever the value of VR, okay, the current flowing through the reverse bias is constant, that is nothing but I0. So reverse saturation current doesn't depend on applied reverse voltage, but it depends on the applied temperature. Okay, remember that one. So based on this information, you cannot calculate VR value based on the current flowing through reverse bias diode. So you cannot say whether it is 50 millivolts or 5 millivolts or 10 millivolts. So you cannot calculate the voltage across reverse bias diode based on the current flowing through it. So what you can calculate is nothing but you can calculate the voltage across forward bias diode using the general diode equation, which is nothing but I is equal to I0 into e power v by eta Vt. Eta is equal to 1. So we can write in this way. Using this equation, we can calculate the voltage across forward bias diode. Voltage across forward bias diode is nothing but Vf. Okay, so we can write voltage current flowing through forward bias diode I1. I1 is equal to I01 reverse saturation current of first diode multiplied by e power Vf divided by Vt minus 1. And I1 is nothing but current flowing through this diode, which is first diode. It is same as reverse saturation current of second diode. So that can be written as I02 is equal to I01 into e power Vf divided by Vt minus 1. So I01 and I02 are going to be same because both the diodes are identical. So 1 is equal to e power Vf divided by Vt minus 1. So Vf is equal to, okay, Vt natural logarithm of 2. This minus 1, if it comes over here, it will become 1 plus 1 is 2, and apply natural logarithm. Natural logarithm and e will get cancels. So Vt into natural logarithm 2, that is nothing but Vt is given as 25 millivolts. By that time it will be around 0.018 volts. So the voltage across forward bias diode is 0.018, which is very small, such that a small current is flowing. If it is germanium diode, the voltage, forward voltage, should be around 0.2 volts to get a sufficient amount of current. If it would be silicon diode, at that time sufficient amount of voltage is 0.7 volts. But now what is the voltage across forward bias diode is 0.018, which is nothing but 18 millivolts, which is very small, such that insignificant currents are flowing. So by using KVL, from KVL we can calculate, okay, voltage across reverse bias diode. By that time we can write it as plus 50 millivolts, okay, minus Vf minus VR is equal to 0. So VR is equal to 50 minus Vf. Vf is nothing but 18 millivolts. 50 minus 18, which is nothing but 32 millivolts, is nothing but voltage across reverse bias diode, that too with n side positive. Okay, so reverse voltage is 32 millivolts, forward voltage for the diode is 18 millivolts. This is, you can write it as 18 millivolts. So this is the right answer. Thank you.